he then says like, no, like let's have this in it.
Yeah.
And we're like, no, like we've got the strategy for the
This
song.
or that, yeah.
This is what it's going to be. Like, we're going to have this, then with this, then with this. It's like, no, I want this.
Yeah.
And then eventually we all say no, and he goes into a proper like little strop.
Yeah, he did actually get, and he claims he didn't, but he definitely did.
Oh,
he was
yeah. And we're all like, no, we'll leave it in then, fine, Harry wants it.
Yeah.
No, you do your own, do your song, do your good song. Did you know that Christmas drillers make a killing?
I did know that. Yeah.
Well, the song came out this weekend. So the Sidemen have made Christmas songs again.
Yeah.
We did it like a few years ago.
Apparently 3 years ago, because I keep seeing the teaser announcement.
Was it 3 years ago?
2019. Do the maths.
Pre-pandemic.
It was 2019. Mad.
What's 2022 times divided by 23?
Nice math. What? Anyway, we did that, and we did the songs, The Gifts, and what was the other song?
Merry Christmas.
Merry. Yeah, it was.
Merry Christmas.
You weren't involved.
No.
Yeah.
So
this time,
I was a little scumbag. We had to upload it to Spotify.
True, and then you stole all the money. So
no, I didn't steal anything, man. I can't log in. It's Josh's account. It's his email, his password, his
Randolph
two-step.
stole like $1 million from the side.
I didn't steal a penny
because that's how much.
And I can't steal a penny. I can't even do that. To even withdraw that money, you have to fill in your tax details. I don't know what type of tax details.
No,
were.
you put your tax details.
I didn't.
Wow, so you're not even paying tax on the $1 million you stole from us.
Shut up, man.
Mad.
Shut up.
Anyways, we did a video that went out this weekend that just passed.
Tomorrow, if it was in real life, so now I haven't seen a video.
Yeah. And we split into, this time we decided to go cheap versus expensive. And I think it went well.
Yeah, it went well.
It went well. The good team, the cheap team. No, the expensive team.
Let's just go back a second because I will explain my distrust of this.
Explain your process of being involved.
Right, so I'm sat here with Vic and you doing the last podcast, right?
Yep.
And then you both go, "Oh, you want to do a video?" I think we're going to do a video soon that you might be asked to be in.
Yep.
It's like cheap versus expensive song or good versus bad song, something like that. And you, to be fair, you'd always say, "Oh, it's not good versus bad; it's cheap versus expensive." And I was like, "Wait, well, which team? Well, you'll be the bad team or the cheap team." I'm like, "What?" So I'm simply there to be the bad team. I'm there to be the bad team's music leader or whatever you call it. I was like, "Yeah, obviously I'll do it." I always do Simon videos because I want to help you guys out, not to like be in a Simon video. I've always been that way. So this is no different.
You shouldn't be in it then to help us out.
Fuck off.
Well, we want to get a top 20 video.
Oh no! I'm still gonna put my 100% in, but I'm saying like I'm not there like make it into a Simon video.
Yeah.
I couldn't give a shit. That's why in one of the videos coming out, you see me naked in it. I'm literally naked. Literally running around.
He's not naked. Actually, he is naked. You should watch it.
That day it comes out, it's a really bad day. I'm just gonna turn my phone off. I'm gonna get so much hate. Anyway,
Go away for a day or two.
I won't do. I might. Or just lose weight until it comes out. Then I'll be like, actually, that was a dark place.
True.
Yeah, that'll be a good goal. Anyway, this video is Sidemen, cheap versus expensive, right? But
it's easy to say
I'm
good
doing it now, yeah.
it?
So they told me it was on the way, right? And then when I actually got officially asked to be in it, it was TP who asked me. He sent me. It was Toby's video, but TP messaged me, and she said to me, "It's good versus bad." She did use those words, right? And she was like, "So you're gonna engineer for the bad team, but you can't help them because you're too good." That was a nice little tickle, tickle off my ego.
Yeah.
But I was like, well, how's that going to work then? Because like, I know, well, none of you, like, some people, I didn't know which the teams were yet, but some people, I knew JJ and Toby were on the same team, didn't know the rest. But I'm like, well, JJ, Toby have done music before, but also like, they don't create the music, right?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, I'm engineering for you guys. So who's going to make the beat? Who's going to write the lyrics? How's that side of, I was kind of a little bit worried, but I was like, yeah, I can be there to help. Yeah, that's fine. And then I think I spoke to someone else, maybe you, and you're like, yeah, so you can't like actually make the beat, but if you tell me to like put a snare there, then I'll do it. I'll make the vocals sound clean, all this type of stuff. Okay, fine. And then like 2 days before, I'm like, TP's asking me like, what do you need for the setup? And I'm like, well, I know it's the cheap team and or the bad team, but I still need like a computer. I still need like the software because there has to be a flaw. Because we have to create this song somehow.
Yeah.
It has to somehow, and it's on me to make it happen.
Well, I think that was our worry. Was we thought, all right, if we get you on it and we don't tell you, you can't do anything.
Yeah.
You'll kind of sit there and be like, okay, do you like this sound?
Yeah.
You say yeah, and then you're kind of like, okay, cool. I'll put that sound, like do that, then put some drums in, put some snares. There should be this or whatever.
Yeah.
And then it's kind of like, well, you've just kind of made a song.
Yeah. Exactly.
It does need to be way more
you guys involved.
Yeah, us
For sure.
who can't make a song, trying.
Yeah. Well, I would understand that, but I also wasn't really told much before the video. And then I call Con because I'm talking to TP and like sending some like equipment over, and I call Con to see like, are you involved in this video? Like, what do I actually need? And he told me that they've booked because it's cheap. It's expensive versus cheap. He's taking care of like the expensive team, which we'll talk about in soon anyway. But he's like, so we've booked you a music video location for the bad team, and you need to make a setup there to record the song. Like, you'll record the song there. And I'm like, what do you mean? I'm like, do I need to like, where's it? What, like for example, the table to record. I'm like, where's that? Is that, I don't know, you need to get that. I'm like, bro, I can't make a setup for the Simon
It's meant
video.
to be made as easy as possible for you just to turn up.
Yeah. So then now I had the idea. I was like, can we not just record it in this podcast studio here? Because it's my setup over there that's streaming. It's not fully finished yet. It still looks a bit shitty. One of the screens doesn't even work.
I'm gonna throw it out there. That's never been finished.
It will be finished.
When?
Is it, by the way, that's technically finished now. They didn't include the cable for the monitor.
Okay.
I'll guarantee that.
Okay.
It's got, and also John's internet.
I'm starting to think it's you. You know.
It's not me.
Well, they didn't include the cable.
Yep.
They didn't include the legs.
They didn't. the legs are here now. The cable, it was the wrong cable.
I'm starting to think that you just don't pick up your packages.
Bro, no. When I say they didn't include the cable, they gave the wrong cable. They gave the wrong Kettle League. You know the PS5 style one?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be that for the monitor.
Okay.
They gave us the old big wedge speaker one. So I need to order a new one. The internet doesn't work. That's not my fault.
Okay.
That's literally John's fault.
Okay.
Anyway, it's like, but I mean, like, you can stream there. The camera there, everything's ready to go. I can stream. In fact, I did one day. I can film there as well. So
okay.
Sure. Anyway, but like, it looks very basic. So for this Simon video, it's still cheap. It's still bad because it's like literally shit. It's not done yet. Damn it. So anyway, I said, can we just do it here? Con was like, yeah, as long as Toby's fine. Toby was fine about it. I was like, okay, now at least we can make a song, okay? So we get here, and I now found out the teams. And actually, I was really happy about it because we had you, Josh, Ethan and Harry. And I was like, that's a sick team, actually. Because you and Josh have made music before.
Barely.
But I've made music with you, both you guys. So I know we've got a decent way of getting stuff done. Harry's in his diss tracks, which were actually class. Like he can write a beat. He can write a beat. And Ethan on the old song was pretty good as well. So I'm like, this is a banging team, let's go. However, I feel like the day we got, like when it started, I feel like everyone had a different idea of what they wanted from the song, and also I didn't know how much I was supposed to do. So, for example, at one point, Ethan's like, "Randy, do something." I'm like, "Well, I've been told not to do anything, so I don't know what I'm allowed to do here, man." And it's not my video.
No, you're right not to.
Yeah,
you're right not to.
But then it got to a point where I had to, though. That's also
I mean, part of it was the thing is we had loads of different ideas of like, okay, how bad should the cheap team be?
Yeah.
As in, should we have to make the sounds ourselves? Like, we want a snare, I have to record myself going.
Yeah.
Like that? Or is it like, I mean, realistically, we have the computer. It's no extra money.
Exactly, yeah.
To just put a snare there.
Yeah, and also the cheap part about it is me, because I'm your friend, like, so you don't have to actually pay me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like kind of like that's hiring someone in. It's very, I think like it's not that deep. It's just let's make a song not with all the budget they have.
Yeah.
You know? Whereas like you're right, you could have made a song with doing the sounds, but I know it takes so much longer to do that. Like, we also have to finish the song in like 4 hours.
Yeah.
So there also is that to it, you know. So if we're like, if I'm literally letting Harry make the entire beat, we're gonna be here all day. But then you guys are brainstorming. There's some sick ideas, this or that, you know.
Yeah, we actually came up with quite a good like concept.
I'm
not saying the song was gonna be good.
Yeah.
But like we had a good concept of like this or that, and you know you can make TikToks out of it, and it was literally just Harry picking up the mic and go like no one said anything. He literally just picked the mic up, pressed play. Because it's when he was sat in front of the keyboard, I think, right?
Well, no, because I found a sample, which is pretty cold, actually. It's like a nice like trap rap type of sample.
Yeah.
Christmas is already there. It's already there. All we got to do is add drums to it and bass line and that. So that's a good way to like get something started. But then Harry's like, "Oh, that's too good, man. Like we're not supposed to like." So he had bad team in mind, right? And then some people had cheap team. But I'm like, you should still make a good song though. Like make a good song. I'm thinking make a good song that's low budget and like show the other team up. Like, oh, you've got this budget. Let's see what we can do.
Yeah.
But that's not what everyone wanted, which is fine. But then Harry started making a beat. But then that beat was really bad.
It was so bad.
And then Ethan hated that beat. He says like, "Oh, Randy, do something." I'm like, bro, like if you want me to make a sick beat, I can make a sick beat, obviously.
Yeah.
But like, I'm not sure what I'm allowed to do. But then it actually works out well in the end because then you had like everyone's perspective on it, and everyone got so tired of just arguing that everyone just started freestyling.
Well, yeah,
just taking the mic. Oh,
the funniest part is the fact that when Harry records his first line of like Sansa, that he then says like, no, like let's have this in it.
Yeah.
And we're like, no, like we've got the strategy for the
this
song.
Or that, yeah.
This is what it's gonna be. Like, you know, we're gonna have this, then with this, then with this. He's like, no, I want this.
Yeah.
And then eventually we all say no, and he goes into a proper like little strop.
Yeah, he did actually get, and he claims he didn't, but he definitely did.
Oh,
he was sulking.
yeah. And we're all like, no, we'll leave it in then. Fine, Harry wants it.
Yeah.
No, you do your own, do your song, do your good song.
And then everyone's like, well, if you're gonna be sulking like this, then fine, we'll just make a shit song then.
Yeah.
And then we have the little beat. I put a random beat in just to give us something. And at that point, Ethan just takes the mic, starts shouting, freestyling. Then Josh takes it. Then you take it. But it actually worked out well.
Yeah.
By the way, I really like our song.
I
think
really
it's
like our
fucking
song. There's a few things that I'm like, okay, this is really bad.
Obvious, of course, yeah.
But I mean, like the first bit where we were like, this, that.
Yeah.
We wanted it to be like a proper choir.
Yeah.
And it's now just 4 people just singing.
It's
out of tune.
It's really bad. Like I even pitch corrected all of it. I like literally synced it all up to like the perfect key, and it still sounds shit. Because I remember you just did like a high one and a low one each.
Yeah.
And then Harry's one was completely different. His melody was just opposite. Not opposite, but it just wasn't the same as your guys.
Yeah, that bit. And then Harry's out of tune singing.
Yeah.
I mean, it is shit.
Yeah. But it sets the scene for the song.
But it is also like, it hits you instantly, and you're like, all right, what is this? Like, you're going to remember that more than like how Jamie's verse starts.
Yeah, of course.
And Jamie's verse is sick.
Yeah.
But
that's what makes these two songs so good is the contrast. Like, it worked out really, really well, because you had their song, which is really fucking sick. Their song is better than I thought it would be, especially when we had like, because for you guys watching at home, we didn't hear each other's songs until we went to Dubai, which was a few weeks later.
Yeah.
Or not a few weeks, maybe like a week.
Yeah, it was like 5 days.
So we didn't say anything to each other other than like, oh, how's
But you
song?
missed our group chat though.
What was this?
Like our whole group chat, the
Yeah.
whole time between that is us gassing up our song, going like,
Good.
you actually don't understand how much we're going to break the internet.
Because they backed down a bit, didn't they? Because they weren't like, their song is better than they made out, at least from my perspective.
Yeah, when the day they made it, they were like, our song's sick.
Yeah.
Our song's so sick. And then by the time it got to Dubai, it was kind of like, ours is a good song.
Yeah.
And they kind of backed down, whereas we just carried on saying, you don't understand how sick ours is.
Yeah.
And we were like, Randolph went off.
I know.
We were like, Randolph's verse kills it. Honestly, when he comes in and it's just, you're going to be like, it's his best verse ever.
Yeah. And for those who haven't seen the songs yet, I've got one line.
And the whole point is he goes like, yeah, it's me on the feature. And then we just cut him off.
Yeah.
But we just carry on.
Did you see the video? I actually did have more lines than that.
Yeah.
And then we just literally
Well, you
cut it
wrote
off.
the next 4 lines.
Yeah,
And
that-
we
yeah,
just,
yeah,
we
yeah.
go, nah, we'll wrap them.
Yeah, literally.